Can you tell us how COVID-19 has affected you and your family?
So, been quite lucky. My parents are both above 70, but they've stayed in the house since lockdown started, which has been hard for them because they're quite active, but they seem to be managing. But other than that, there's not really been an issue. Very grateful because I know a lot of people have faced worse experiences than I seem to have done in the last few months. So that's how it's not affected me too badly so far.
Do you think you can offer presidential trips for all young carers after this pandemic?
The fun that I've had with the young carers is at its highest when I've been on residentials with them. It's usually a great experience and something that we would definitely want to restart again. But without sounding like a broken record, it has to be safe, it has to be following the government guidelines. So as soon as we start to progress from lockdown and the opportunity arises for us to look at doing residential breaks, absolutely 100%, it would be something that we'd be looking at doing. I would suggest that over the next year or so, because of how much that we've missed in the last 3, 4, 5 months, that we will look to do more of these in the next 12 months to try and compensate and make sure that every young carer who would like some kind of residential breakaway gets that opportunity. So yes is the answer. We will look to do residential breaks once it's safe to do so.
What are you planning to do for young carers once lockdown is over?
So, simple to answer, you tell me. There is a consultation going on just now with the Young Carers team. You'll probably be aware that this week's actually Carers Week, and we usually have a consultation event and we usually invite you along and you get your hoodies, but unfortunately this year we can't do that. But that event, you used to tell us what you wanted the service to look like for the next 12 months. So we can't do that with you this year face to face, but there is a consultation that's available to speaking to your support workers or going on to our Facebook page or other social media. So please go in and fill it in, tell us what you want the service to look like going forward, and we will do what we can to make sure that happens. Only thing we need to remember is that we have to follow the government guidelines and we have to keep the staff, volunteers and yourself safe. But if we can do things that you want to have happen, then we will absolutely make sure that does happen.
How hard has it been to support young carers and their families in this difficult time?
I'll probably be the same as most people and say it's probably been the most difficult 3 months in my working life. It's been horrendous in terms of wanting to do more but not being able to do more, knowing that people are sat at home struggling and not getting a break that they would usually get and not being able to help. So it has been horrendous for us as a staff team here not to be able to see you. The main part of the job that the staff enjoy, that I used to enjoy when I was a support worker, is actual face-to-face contact with the kids, and that's been taken away from us over the last 3-4 months. So we cannot wait until we get the opportunity to get everybody back together again and start having some fun. And rest assured, we will have some fun when we get back because we'll have some fantastic trips and activities planned for you.
Do you think it's a good idea for young carers to meet young carers from the past and see how much we've changed?
I think if that's something that the young carers at the service would like, then absolutely. We do have young carers who obviously work with us now, and we have some who pop in every so often just to see how things are. So I'm sure young carers from the past would be very happy to come and meet some young carers and have a chat with them about stuff. So if that is something that you would like to happen, then just let us know.
How are the groups going to work after lockdown?
So that's a good question. Again, we will have to follow guidance from the Scottish Government. We will have to make sure everyone's kept safe. But we do appreciate that the groups were being well attended and were a bit of a break for young carers. So when we can make it that we can get the groups back and they can be held safely, then we will do so. It may need to be that there are smaller numbers, or we do two or three groups over a period of an evening, or we maybe do groups 5 nights a week. All these things are open for and up for debate, but certainly you can rest assured that as soon as we can get the groups going up again, that is something that we really want to work towards.
Where do you see young carers in 5 or 10 years' time?
This got me thinking, where was Young Carers 10 years ago? Because it's been actually 11 years since I joined as a volunteer at PCAFS and started working with the Young Carers. And when I joined, it was myself as a part-time worker and 2 other full-time workers. And I think we probably would have had less than 100 Young Carers registered. So in 10 years' time, we've got 6-7 staff in the service now. We've got in excess of 300 young carers that we're supporting. So I hope as time progresses, people begin to realise and understand the challenges of being a young carer, and more young carers are identified and more supports put in place. And that will mean that we will need probably more staff, because what we don't want to do is have more young carers come on board and the young carers that we were already supporting get less support because we don't have enough staff or enough money. So hopefully in 5 or 10 years time, it'll be a much larger service than we currently have.
Do you think PCAVS helps prepare young carers for the future?
I hope we help. I hope we give support that you need. I hope we help support you through school. I hope we help support you beyond school when you want to go on to further education or you want to go on to apprenticeships or so on. I hope we help build your confidence and let you know that if you're given the same chance as your peers are given, that you've as much chance of achieving as they have. And I hope that what we do makes you feel that you can achieve what you want to achieve going forward, and that your life doesn't have to be determined by your caring situation.